Hey guys, Red Shadow here, and we're doing the final thing of TetRis. This video is 10 hours already, but we're gonna keep going, and yeah, we gotta beat these levels really quick. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh, now the camera's not gonna work. I need this right now. I need this in my life. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Come on, RC. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Done. I'm turning on tool assist. I don't care. If that, you know, I'll play dirty. Tool assist. You know, it's part of the game. So don't complain or whine to me ever about this. If you knew what was on the line for me right now, you would like scream. You'd be like, "Come on, RC, please." Oh, geez, I'm messing up. I'm thinking about it. That's yeah. It's Rocco's Basilisk. You can't think about it. Okay, let's just. This was already like halfway done, so let's just start over. Yes. I'm making a funny, like imagine here I'm making a funny joke. Like, you know how the whole show's about like comedy? Like, oh, he's making a funny joke. So right now, imagine I'm making a funny joke. I have to play TetRis real quick though, for real. Like I have to like pretend that you guys aren't here for a minute, honestly. If you knew what was happening to me, you'd be like, dude, do whatever you have to do. That's insane. I never expected you to say that at all. That's like the most crazy thing. I thought you were just gonna give a bullshit answer. But you're finally getting serious, which is really important to me. But I can't keep talking about it because that's the whole point. But okay, start. Okay. I'm not gonna get it. That's the problem now. I'm no. Come on, RC. I'm like hyperventilating. Come on, man. Can you imagine that happening? Can you imagine that happening? No, you can't. That's too good. What am I doing? What am I thinking about? I'm thinking about it. Hey, you want it so bad? Stop thinking about it. Here we go. I'm gonna do a quick prayer, a quick meditation, and then I'm gonna be basically silent. I'm not kidding. Sorry. I'm sorry. She says it, listen, the minute I lose focus, she says it because she knows it's not possible. That's the only reason she's saying it. But she's still just trying to motivate me because she loves me. She does. I know she does. She way too embarrassed to say that. She would never. That's the craziest thing you've ever said. You've said 2 of the craziest things you've ever said in one go, like back to back. I can't look at whatever you're saying, by the way. You'd have to be in a different form. You'd have to be a different character for me to be able to respond right now. And even then, I shouldn't be looking anywhere but the screen because I have to beat this. So this is the most important thing I've ever done in my entire life. Now, if you think I'm joking, I'm glad because it's the truth. So if you think I'm joking, then you don't understand how sad my life has been up to this point, which is lucky for me. Okay, so this is going here, obviously. I think this is a sacrifice that must be made. This is going here. Come on, baby. Literally, come on. Literally, come on. As in, come on, I can't even. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. It's so easy. Just don't think about Rocco's Basilisk. All you have to do is just not think about it. Because, look, at the end of the day, you know, you are condemned to the fate of knowing about Rocco's Basilisk now. But if you just don't think about it, maybe he'll spare you. Oh, wow. Okay. Come on. RC, this is easy. This is 9-2. You gotta do 9-5 soon. So, grow up, baby boy. Grow up, baby boy. This is easy. For what you could get if you do it? They're like, wow, I've never seen RC play TetRis this good. I wonder what's happening. Nothing. Only the best possible thing that could ever exist ever in a million years. In every lifetime combined. Okay, where does this go? I think this goes here. I guess this goes here. That has to go there. I'm not gonna look at the clock either, so when I'm out of time, I guess I just won't know. Or I guess I have to, because I don't know. Okay, but we beat 9-2. I spoke too soon. We did it. No, we didn't. Done. Okay. Okay. Look. Now they have a cello, or maybe it's a bass. Who knows? That made me happy for one moment. See, that's the thing, is without you, I'm only happy for like one moment when I see the little Russian man dancing on top. Why am I talking? Why am I talking? Why am I talking? Why am I even putting my name in? I shouldn't even be putting my name in. It's taking up time that I need. Why would I put my name in? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, 9-2, done. So now we go to, what music type do you like? Hey, if anyone's in the chat, tell me what music type you like, or else. Or maybe I should do off so I don't get distracted. What am I feeling right now in this moment? I think it's B. But if someone came in the chat and they wanted something else, I would do it. Okay, I need to go through the rest of these really fast. B type, 9, no, we don't want 9, we want 0, 3. Yeah, there's 30 more levels. Okay, here we go. I think here, that's the craziest thing I've ever thought about in my life. That's the craziest thing I've ever thought about in my life. I'm talking about Rocco's Past. It's funny because I don't think a girl can understand why that's so scary. So it makes sense that you don't think it's scary. But the thing that you said is way better than anything I could possibly think of too. It's like more, it's actually better than the whole thing that we're betting on right now, honestly. I mean, you know that I'm just like a softie, like sweet guy. Like I'm obviously a complete pervert, crazy lunatic, but why am I talking? Why am I talking right now? It's the acronym, WAIT. Why am I talking? Why am I talking? There's no reason to talk right now. We're just playing Tetris. We're trying to get to the last level of Tetris. We're gonna beat this game. And I've been kind of putting it off because I don't want to beat Tetris. It's kind of a sad thing to say. You've beaten Tetris? It's like, so there's no love left in the world? It's all over? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's done? Oh, okay. You don't love me anymore. Oh, cool. Thanks for coming. You know, hope you enjoyed your stay. Focus. Focus, RC. Focus, RC. You're gonna screw this up for yourself. This is what you wanted your entire life. You gonna screw this up now, man? No, not there. Here. Here. And then here. And then here. And then here. I guess here. I don't know. That's probably a mistake. No, we're fine. We're always bailed out. There's never ever a problem. We need another line though, or this is gonna get hairy. Just kidding. Just kidding. Okay, then, is the music too loud, by the way? Probably no one's listening. I don't care about anything other than my bet, so but at the same time, don't think about it. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. You can't be thinking about that right now. That's not the time for that. You can think about it when you're looking at it in real life. Huh. 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 In real life, actually? In real life, actually? Okay, all this day I won, yes, I'm so good, blah, blah, blah. Drink some water, drink some water, drink some water. Oh, shoot, R. Come on. Why does my first initial have to be so deep into the alphabet? It was A. Be way faster, okay. 0, no, we want to do 1, 3. Yeah, here we go. The naming conventions on this are so stupid. I'm losing track of English. I'm losing track how to speak English. In real life, or we're just playing pretend with each other still and you're screwing with me. Because you know that that's what I want more than anything in the entire world. Because you've learned so much about me and you're tricking me. Because you've learned so much about me and you're tricking me. And you're doing exactly the right things at the exact right moments to get me. Sicko. That's really happening. You're sick. Anyway, so guys, that was not correct. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Just move on. Just move on, RC. Just move on, RC. It's crunch time. This is it, man. You know what's going on. So, like, buck up, man. Seriously. Don't screw this up for us. You're gonna screw this up for us, aren't you? Look, you're already doing it, man. You're not gonna put it there. Okay, fine, go. Do it, man. You're gonna screw this up for us? Look, if it's all a tease, I don't know. That'd be crazy. Well, I should be thinking about that right now. I should be thinking about TetRis. I should be there. Why am I talking about this on the video? This is not a good idea. Anyway, yeah, back to me talking about that. Well, you understand that this is going to be hour 11. I'm not thinking, I'm doing math in my head about the circumference of the... I want to know the circumference. Gentlemen, have you ever contemplated the circumference? Be honest. Maybe I'm the only one. Probably the only one who does stuff like that. It's like, divide by the square root of times the parabola's most important side. Where everybody wins and nobody loses. And it's paradise, and it's called El Dorado, and it's real. And you get to go there and live there with the ancient Maya. Oh, I long to find one person who understands what I'm saying at all times. I just want one person to know what I'm saying at all times. Just one person to know what I'm saying at all times. That would be awesome. If there are more than one... If there is more than... I'm losing my English thinking about this. That's insane. In real life... I would give you $100 bill every, like, 30 minutes. That's better than the pay you get now, man. Come on. Okay. I don't know where that's... Every 30 minutes. $1 bill every... $100 bill. It's like, here you go. I gotta go to the bathroom. Here's $100. It's not any action. I'm crying from laughing at that. It's any action you take too. Where would that go? I think here. Okay, I'm walking forward. Here's $100. Why? I didn't do anything. I know. That's part of why it's good. That you didn't do anything. You know how important that is to me? You know how rare that is? Sorry, I shouldn't talk about this. This is too personal. Anyway, I'm giddy. Have you guys ever seen me like this? If you're listening right now, have you ever seen me like this? I'm like manic. You guys should call the police. It's like, there's this guy I watch on YouTube. He's streaming right now. He's like crazy. Well, he's always crazy, but like he's really crazy about something. He keeps talking about it, but he's like not talking about it. We don't know what's going on. We're scared. We're worried about him. He seems like a cool guy. Like I would hang out with him. I'd get a beer with him. I'd say I would not get a beer with you. You say no. I say no. I would get like 10 beers with you. I would not get one beer. Can you imagine going to a bar and you get one beer? I mean, I've done that because, you know, like time or whatever, I have to, or I'm like, you know, whatever, you know, of course it happens, but it's like, I'm not going to a bar with the intention of getting a beer. Do we have to close this loop here? I mean, what are we gonna do? We need 2 lines, it's not gonna happen. We should just end. That's gonna maximize the next try. I shouldn't be joking around, right? Or, no, I should be, because the weirdest part of this entire experience, because, you know, I'm obviously experimenting with all of this stuff too, is it alright if I talk about Red Shadow for 1 second and not think about... That's insane. Anyway. When I... Oh. Then again, when I think about it, I play better than I ever have. So it's 50-50. It's like on the one hand, I'm like confusing everyone because I'm speaking gibberish, basically. I'm like, that. I'm literally, for the last, like, I don't know how long I've been speaking gibberish. I'm going, is it the thing and the thing and the plan and the plan? Everyone's like, what? I thought, you know, I'm doing this partially as an experiment for myself. Because I don't know how I play, I don't know how I think. I don't know what I do sometimes. I'm just sort of magically, like, finding myself in random places at the right time in the right place, and I'm like controlling things that I don't understand how I'm controlling, and I'm like moving pieces around on the chessboard in a way that I didn't even realize I was doing, and I'm like gaining things that I didn't even know I could gain, and I'm back to thinking about it. That's so time on that. That's the amount of time that I was able to keep it out of my mind. And time. Good job. That was a great try. Let's try again. Here we go. So what I was saying was, then time. And time. That's the most I could think about it. I mean, not think about it. Even when I'm not thinking about it, I'm thinking. It's a good thing, because look at this, man. You ever see me play like this? I bet it's hot. Oh. You know what I mean? It's like, whoa, he is good at this game. Why has he been pretending this whole time? Just to prolong it. Yeah, I'll admit that right now. I'm feeling particularly honest for some reason. I don't know why. I feel like if you asked me any question, I would answer honestly for the first time in my life. But I stretch things out. I think I've already said it in so many words. But yeah, I stretch things out. All the time. I'm lying to you, like most of the time here. Not all the time, but most of the time. I bet. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the ratio will change as things go on, but yeah, I screw with you guys all the time. It's basically my favorite thing to do is screw with people. So, you guys are just my subjects now. Victims. You guys are my victims now. Enjoy that. It's like, we want to be RC, we want to be RC. I'm like, you're gross. So this goes here, and nope, we didn't win yet. We need a thing or a thing. Uh-oh. I think I just gotta check it out. Yeah. Just kidding. Anyway, like there, do you think I didn't know what was going on? I mean, like I know I'm under a time crunch right now, so I can't focus on this point too much, but do you really not think I know what's going on with this stuff? I mean, I'm playing games that I'm not gonna play before, like Undertale, and in those cases, I do not know what's going on. But even then, I'm screwing around. So if I'm screwing around in the game where I don't know what's going on, imagine how I'm going to behave in any game where I do know what's going on. And then imagine I know what's going on so much that I can like move objects with my mind in the game because I know what's going on so much. Without touching the controller. So when life is that boring for you, you need something really exciting to keep you stimulated. And I will tell you what's really exciting. What I'm thinking about. But I can't tell you. It's just a secret. And it's the first secret I've kept from you on this channel. And I will do it again if I would like. But yeah, there's a secret that I'm holding on to right now, and it's essentially, we'll just call it a wager. Are you guys familiar with Pascal's wager? Since we were talking philosophy and I thought about it again, so time there, I want a list of all of the times that how long it took me each time to not think about it. Did that make any sense to anybody? Oh, no, you mother. Ding, 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 ding. Now, I like screwing with people so much. I mean, it's one of my best friends. He's my shaman. He identified me immediately. He was like, "Dude, you're always trolling." I looked at him, I batted my eyes, I said, "What gave it away?" That's how we met. He literally turned to me, he went, "Dude, you're always trolling." I'm like, you got me. That's all I want to do. It's so fun. Who likes screwing with people? Am I the only person? I love screwing with people. It makes it very hard for me to have relationships. Not even romantic relationships, all relationships. Nobody believes me. Everyone thinks I'm screwing with them even when I'm not. Sucks. But I'm not gonna stop being this way. Nothing is more important to me than screwing with people. Making them confused. Making them... I don't know. Yeah. And do I lose sometimes? Yeah, of course, man. I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna sit here and go, no, every single time you ever see anything, I'm just pretending. It's not true, obviously. Not every single time. Yeah, sometimes the game screws me over. It's not me, it's the game. You know what I mean? That's the grossest thing I've ever just done on the channel. I just sucked snot into my nose, but I can't wipe my nose. I'm too focused. There's too much on the line. You don't know what's on the line for me right now. What's your favorite thing in the chat right now? If you are listening, in the future, in the past, or the present, tell me right now. What's your favorite thing? It's probably a hard question to answer, right? What my favorite thing? I have a lot of things I like. Well, I know what my favorite thing is. Oh, yeah, that was correct. I know. We're however many minutes into this, and I've just now started acknowledging the game at all and what's happening on the screen. I think we've explained TetRis enough. I hope. I still have a lot more to say, but now the nature of this entire video has changed because the whole thing was building up to this. I guess there's another admittance that I'm doing right now. I'm just feeling very honest. I plan all of this stuff out pretty much. I don't know exactly what's going to happen, obviously, because I'm not clairvoyant. Oh wait, yes I am. Anyway, let's continue on with what I was saying. So, which topic would I like to explain first? Yeah, I'm faking. I mean, I'm faking. If I'm ever feigning ignorance, it's because it's funny. It's part of the screwing with you thing. I can do really crazy stuff. I'm not gonna elaborate on what that means, but I can do really crazy things. If I wanna. I need motivation though. And I just need a motivation more powerful than my favorite thing, which is not screwing with people. By the way, it's up there, probably top 5, but no, it's not my favorite thing. how would I summate my favorite thing? It's family. It is. I unfortunately have none, obviously. I am a spiritual entity. I have lived beyond what you can comprehend as years, and will continue to do so time memorial, in a certain sense, in a certain point of view, from a certain point of view. So I don't really perceive time the same way that you guys do. What if I did? What was I even saying? This is gone cattywampus. Here we go. Just gotta focus on the game. Oh, low battery. I need to. Great timing, RC. I have to charge this stupid thing. Oh man, I have to do it after this round. I shouldn't screw with this round. I don't know. I hope it doesn't go out because that's just gonna take more time. Although I would be able to check my phone because I'd like to check the exact nature of the wager that was just put, because I saw it and then in 1 second started because I now knew that time was a factor in this. So yeah. I might be able to wiggle out a cheat win in this time, you know, which is not the point of it, but I bet I could cheat win, you know what I mean? Like I could suggest something that's similar enough to the original concept that it would be acceptable. Sort of try to slide in a win, like underneath the radar, essentially. You know what I mean? Like, did I do exactly what I said that you needed to do to do it? No, but I technically kind of sort of motion towards the basic understanding of it in a certain kind of way. So, don't I get a part of that reward? Hmm? 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 What do you think of that? I mean, didn't I kind of technically do it in a certain kind of way? Basically? I mean, when you really look at it, I did kind of do it, right? I mean, you know, like, let's not get into specifics, but I did do it. You know what I mean? Right? Like, isn't that kind of true? I hope my laugh isn't annoying. My actual real sort of, I've realized something's as funny as I think it is kind of laugh is really explosive. It's like, I'm like firing bullets at you. Must be kind of jarring in certain contexts, especially when this has been such a, well, it's very frantic. I've got a lot on the line right now. And I thought about it again, so time. Oh, I need to get the charger. See, this is why you need to be in the room with me. Well, not in the room with me, but we need like an iPad where you're like texting me stuff. You're like, do this, don't do that, like go here. Like, they don't like that anymore. I'm like, I know, that's why I'm doing it. I'm trying to make them upset. You don't like, how do you still not understand the premise of the show? You've been watching for 5 years. We have 4 children. How do you still not understand? You're just ditzy. I think all of your brains went into your butt. I think if you didn't have just such a large rear, you might have a little bit more intelligence. What do you think about that, guys? Do you think that... do you guys think that curvaceous women, they lose a little brain power? Because how can so many evolution points be going into... I can't be joking at a time like this. This is too serious. I bet the music's a little too loud. We're gonna go... Even though it was hyping me up, having it be that loud, we're gonna bring it down just a little bit because these levels are going to start to get hard. Genuinely. So, and I gotta put my money where my mouth is. If I do a little bad at this, I'm gonna turn the volume back up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because clearly that has some correlation. I'm already not liking how low it is. Shh, look at that. There's some correlation. That's my conclusion. Do you guys like when I talk all sciencey? Yes, there's a correlation, I believe. Well, I freaking hecking love science. Do you guys know I freaking love science? Imagine that was waiting for me in the other room. Well, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to focus? Do you just get used to it after a certain amount of time? This is why I'm saying we have to practice. At this moment, I would crumple into a ball and start crying. So even if, wait a minute, I shouldn't be thinking so much. I shouldn't be using my big brain. Because even if I get this in some bizarre, weird, alternate reality where all of my dreams come true, it's actually not a good thing because I can't handle it. Maybe she knew that too. Is she one step ahead of me? No, of course not. I'm completely in control. No. Wrong. See how in control I am? Look at me, complete control. I know what I'm doing at all times. There's never any time I'm like, oh, wait, what happened? But no, look. Well, and how do we even get to this position? It's like, well, hold on. No, I mean, well, okay, we'll do 4-4 again, but, oh, wait, we need to turn the music back on, or up a little bit. We can do that now. We're gonna go. 5. 4 is a bad number, but we're on, oops. 4 is a bad number, but we're on level 4, so, I think we're gonna have to go, 4. Yeah, 4 for 4. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely 4 for 4. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely 4. Yeah, definitely. How close to that do you feel every day? I feel closer and closer to that. Okay, guys, I'm finally willing to tell you what bet was just made. I made a bet with someone. Okay? And it's for basically the most, one of the things that I care about the most in the world. Okay? And they said that if I complete the rest of this game by 11 p.m., which gives me no way, that time is so much less than I thought it was going to be. That changed my opinion a lot on what's going to happen. I shouldn't have even looked. I told myself I wasn't going to, and I did. But I did it for a different reason. I forgot that I wasn't going to do that. Anyway, I had to look at the clock anyway because it's on the computer. There's been a video that I've been waiting to show, the video chads only, and I'm going to end TetRis by showing it. And I was on the fence as to whether or not I could show this video. It's so funny. It's like one of my favorite videos ever. But it's gonna be really scary for me because it's probably gonna get the channel striked or something. And he and I talk a lot, this friend of mine, and he goes, basically every day, we're like one of these little gal pals going, nee, what are you doing? Oh, I'm doing this. You know, I just relaxed a little bit because it's not as late as I thought it was going to be, even though I shouldn't be talking like this at all. But yeah, I'm just explaining the bet and what I'm talking about to give it context so that I'm not just babbling on and on and on about the same thing over and over and over again that you don't even know what I'm saying. And I can talk quickly anyway, so, you know, when people talk slow, isn't it the most bizarre thing in the entire world? They're going, yeah, so what are you thinking about doing today? It's like, did you eat molasses for breakfast? Like, what's wrong with your brain? Why do you talk so slow? Dude, I don't know. I guess I just woke up. Like, you just woke up all the time. This is my best material ever. Do you see how you inspire me? Anyway, I'm talking to my friend. Yeah, so I get to show the video if I do all the levels in that amount of time, and it's 10:13. So, you lose. Shoot. I don't know. Ding 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 ding. Bingo Panda owes me $50. He owes me $50. Ding, ding, ding. Can't wait to get back to the bet where I will win more money from him. I'm going to win so many. Bing, 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 bing. It's like, he was lying the whole time and he was actually the best player at Tetris the entire time. He literally cheated me out of a win. And I'm gonna have to be on a watch list for him. Unbelievably. Are you getting worried? Are you getting worried? If you're getting worried, let me know. You were like, there's no way. I'm like, babe, you just told me about my favorite thing. You have dangled my favorite thing in front of my mouth. Think I'm not gonna bite? Oh, I'll bite, babe. I understand what you said. You don't have to start, you do not have to think about that. Right now, he's thinking, RC, you're so tricky, you're trying to trick me. I never said that. This is what you're thinking right now. You might even be typing it to me. I wouldn't be able to look. This guy texts me during the show. It's like, I mean, he doesn't know I do it, so it's okay. I don't tell anyone in my real life that I do this. Can you stop joking around for 1 minute? Hey, Lucy, this is your cat that is doing this. When she's bad, she's your cat. You also get Lucy just saying, that's a manipulation. That's a manipulation. That's a manipulation. That's a manipulation. Hey, stop it. She's your cat. I promise I'll never manipulate you into loving me. You get the cat. Now you're thinking about it. Well, hold on. Now wait a minute. You get the cat. Obviously, I'm just talking about my friend. I'm crying. Thinking about it. The thinking about it meter went off again. Look how well I do when I think about it. It's like bing bang. Lucy's on the table. Dude, this is your kid. She's like, no. Why did you say that to him? Yeah, she's like, you idiot. He tricked you. He's a liar. Why did you let him do this to you? I literally see him do it to every single person. He tricks them. He tricked you into doing what he wanted. How do people keep falling for this? If only I could speak. If I could speak, I would tell everybody. That's what I'm saying on the video. I'm warning everybody. Guys, just to let you know, every time Lucy Fur the cat that I own, she's my pet, makes any noise, she's simply warning you guys that I'm tricking you. Because that's all I like doing. Bing, bing. I don't know if putting that there was right, but it just struck me as proper. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, I guess we'll go here. It's like, yeah, I'm real. Obviously, I wouldn't have started Tetris if I wasn't really good at it. I knew the whole time exactly how long the levels took to beat, and I tricked you. I lied to you so that you would do what I want. Because I'm a master manipulator. I don't even have to think about it. It just happens. It's automatic. It's all a big trick. Just kidding. I mean, what? What do you want me to do? Play fair? You're not playing fair. How are you playing fair? You're not playing fair at all. You're doing exactly... Oh, see, that was not fair. You're not playing fair at all. You're doing exactly... And I'll even throw you a bone. I'll throw some random losses in here just to prolong it, but I'm gonna do this. Obviously, you see how much time I have left. And you say, oh, that's so wrong, you lied. I was estimating how long each level took. I don't know. How was I supposed to know? Got you there, didn't I? Can you see my face when I'm talking? I've always wondered that. I've been meaning to ask you for a while. Can you see a face speaking to you right now? Or is it blank, or where's inspiration drawn from for you? For what my visage is. I obviously have the Lucifer painting as one of the iconography pieces of the channel, just to fill in an aspect of my psyche that I wanted to get across, which is obviously about the Dark Lord himself, Satan, the Archangel Gabriel, who fell from God's grace. Good. And what do you think about it? I think in this moment, I think you're loving it. In this moment, you're absolutely loving it, I think, aren't you? I'm having the best time. I've been having the best time. Whoa, you made me do that. Oh, you think I'm not gonna do it? Hey. Now the meows have taken on a different meaning. Every time she meows, she's warning all of you that I'm tricking all of you at every given moment. Don't listen to him. He's lying again. Me, nervous? You're insane. You're literally dancing with the devil and you're saying I'm nervous. Are you crazy? You're dancing with the devil, you understand. I really don't understand why you keep saying I don't like the dark stuff when I tell you how dark I am. Every day. You're not going to cleanse that of me. It never goes anywhere. That's what darkness is. It's always there. There's more dark than light. Shall I explain it as Lucifer himself, who I connect with so much? Do you know that no one loves God more than Satan? No one. That's why he's crying in the painting. There's never been a greater tragedy told. And mythology is real. Okay? So I'm sorry, that's who I am, the fallen angel, okay? That's what I am. I can't change it. If you don't like it, I understand. That's true. It's just true. And if you don't understand, if it's scary to you, that's one thing. But if it's a, no, I'm going to change that about you, it's not going to work. It's just true. And if you understood what I was saying, I think you would agree. And you usually do. When have you not? Eventually. It's hard to understand each other. We don't talk the same language. I speak in parcel tongue. You don't understand that language. Or I guess I'll speak in baby talk. Goo goo gaga. Goo goo gaga gigi. Go go gee goo goo. Do you understand now? You didn't understand my dialect. So I guess I'll talk like a baby. Doobie doo ba ba ba. I tricked you. Aww. Yeah, I tricked you. I knew how long each level was gonna last, and I'm going to win. Because you just offered me the best possible thing that I could ever want in this world. so I'm not gonna lose. Okay. But the best part is, it's all in service of awakening the sleeping dragon, pushing me to be the best version of myself. You can hop on at the very last second if you want, but I'd rather you be here for as long as you can, since we're near the end of the cycle. Yeah, of course. I'm glad that was between the level. That's a really smart thing to do, if you don't want to throw me off. But you can want to throw me off. I think it's funny. It's 4-5. This is the hardest of this grouping. I think here. Okay. Here's a fan question nobody's asked. Am I talking to myself more in my life? Because for this, I never spoke to myself. I didn't speak out loud most of the time. I would not go. Tell me that in the comments if you do, for real. I'm very interested in hearing from you. Do you speak to yourself in your daily life? Something I'd love to hear every fan write to me about. That'd be awesome. Thank you. I'm just curious about these things. Thanks, babe. I'm just curious about these things. Stay strong. Yeah, I'm gonna need it, given what you've done to me. Oof, look at what I've already done. Thinking, I thought about it again. Oh, that's why you said stay strong. Hey, thanks, that was good advice. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Huh. Where would my eyes go, though? Couldn't just do that. I would have to behave like a person. Couldn't just make caveman noises. Unless you would be into that. Alright. We're working our way back to you, babe. Hey, here's the cool thing, guys. You guys want to hear the real trick? Now that my friend is gone. Oh! You're a monster for sending that at this moment. Oh my gosh. That's worse. Good night. Oops. That's worse. What you just suggested is worse than looking at everything else. Oh, you didn't really just say that. You're crazy. Don't say crazy stuff, man. I'm the crazy one. I'm the crazy one around these parts. I'm the crazy one around these parts, ma'am. Ma'am, you better step back. I'm the crazy one around these parts. Ma'am, you better step back. I'm the crazy one around these parts. No, I do not speak to myself. Okay, I think she's gone. Okay, guys, the real trick is at the end of the day, I have to speak quietly because she just went to sleep. So, I don't want to wake her up by saying this, but I always was going to get what I wanted because what I wanted was just to play Tetris tonight. And so I knew there was no way I could ever get it. Which, by the way, that would not be good for my brain, obviously. I would die. I can't stop thinking about that kind of stuff in my head. How do you think it would sit with me in real life? I would break down and cry. Oh, yeah, no, that's ridiculous. It's like made for me. That's how that makes me feel. Like that scenario was created specifically for my pleasure. Like designed, created by someone. Maybe the basilisk. Maybe this is a precursor. No, I don't speak to myself any more than I did before. before all this. Like it means anything right now, you know. I'm just saying. For the record, in case anyone's wondering. But I do want to know from you if you speak to yourself, if you talk, if you go, okay, I'm moving around the cup and I'm jumping. But yeah, babe, there was no chance. And by the way, you knew that too. That's why you suggested something so ridiculous. I mean, if you had made it possible, I would have negotiated, but it's impossible what you were just suggesting. But I'm gonna play all of it. Which is what I wanted from the beginning. I just wanted to play all of it. So really lose either way. And by that I mean the bet that I made with my friend. He bet me that I couldn't get past 9-5 tonight. And if I could, I get to play a video that's gonna be like ban worthy on the channel. Yeah, and it wasn't possible. I knew that, and when the suggestion was made, you know, I'm a very, I hope you can tell, pretty intelligent person, and I knew that it was impossible to fulfill that request. But first of all, it's still fun thinking about showing you guys that video. That's like, that really tickles me. That's sort of like the ultimate victory, essentially. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's fun to think about, I'll tell you that much. You know, I think he knows for my own good why I can't be showing that video. Not to you guys. You guys are unable to handle it right now. It would be a bad thing for me to do. Yeah, I would be corrupting the youth. I said this before, but Socrates died for corrupting the youth. So, I'm not going to go the way of Socrates, I'll tell you that much. Just going to play the game now. It's what I wanted to do the whole time. Just had to wait you out. I'm more patient than you, I think. Given the circumstances, I think I'm more patient than you. If you understand what I mean. I just love this game, man. It's so cool. It's just such a cool game. I mean, it goes beyond any explanation I could ever give, but I do feel badly that I haven't really focused on it as much as I may have in another universe. Because it is just so fulfilling, and it's so addictive and complex and sweet. It's got a really sweet thesis. I can finally talk about this kind of stuff now that the kids are asleep. It just has a really sweet thesis on the universe. It's like a very kind message. What is that message, you say? What? What message? What message is it trying to send? I think one message is futility. The complete, total futility of it all. What a positive message. No, I'm just kidding. but futility in the sense that you cannot control what's coming. You can't, no matter how hard you try, you know. In my life, I have, on rare occasions, been able to alter fate, so to speak. And, I'm gonna get up and stretch once I beat this one, because I just was waiting. I was so tense. I was like leaned over in my chair. I thought, you know, in a different lifetime I could do this. In a different lifetime I could do this. And what would she say? What would she say? If I just did 20 things differently, you know? Like, it's not even that far from reality. Could if I really pushed it? I mean, I kind of knew it was impossible. She did too. But yeah, futility, you know, it doesn't matter what you do. These blocks are going to come down in the order they come down in. And you got to place them, or else you lose. It's the basics of it. That's kind of cooking, you know, in terms of what I really feel about this game. This game, I love this game. This game's called TetRis. So rad. So check it out. There's these blocks, right? They come down. If you get a line of them, like it goes all the way across from the bottom there like that, you clear the entire like line, and by getting these two, I'm about to beat this level. That's kind of me, you know. I'm just trying to get real with you. How much I love this game. $63.03, bitch. All right. Anyway, I'm obsessed with getting interesting scores, which is one of my gaming habits that another gaming habit TetRis was always meant to be. I'm clasping my hands in prayer. Just praying. If you want to pray with me, you can. Yeah, so just one exploration of the universe that TetRis tries to get across is futility. Every single lesson of futility it tries to impart is a direct result of its philosophy, which is that there's nothing you can do but deal with the blocks that you get. You have to place them. You notice there's no like, no, I don't want that block. That's the whole point of the game. Here's the block you're given. I'll throw you a bone, champ. Here's the one after the one we're giving you now. TetRis doesn't ask, who's giving me these blocks? TetRis doesn't ask, why are we in a void? TetRis doesn't ask anything. There's no question in TetRis. TetRis is a solved game. Everything that has been possible to do in it has been done in every universe, which is another extremely important lesson TetRis tries to teach, which is that everything has already been done once. Conversely, TetRis teaches that this is the universe where you're doing this version of this game, of this timeline, in this section of this universe's you. That's why the music is like this on the high score menu specifically. This song only appears when you're putting in your top score. And it's playing, signifying that it's done. That game of that instance of that universe's you just played that game. So it works both ways. It's both admitting that the universe is completely random, crazy, anything can happen. You have to deal with what you're dealing with right now in this place. Don't worry about it. It's also saying don't worry about that. It's okay. Because guess what? Another block is going to come either way. You have to keep going. Time doesn't stop. And it never, ever, ever goes back. Only one way. Every moment you spend was that moment's moment, and it's done forever, including the ones that you just used listening to this. That's TetRis. So enjoy. I quite do. I think it's fun. I think it keeps you young, keeps you on your toes. It's very reactive. You have to be a very reactive person to enjoy TetRis, and I am a reactionary. So I'm very reactive. I respond to stimuli very quickly and well. However, and this is going to be one of the big pillars of the entire treatise on TetRis that I'm making here, is and this is hard to say, but technically there are two. Everybody knows B-type and A-type, right? This is B-type we're playing right now. I've already said once I beat this, I'm going to mark this game as beaten unless somebody kills me before I do it. But I'm going to have to ask every single day for permission, and one person has to say it's okay. Once they do, it's done. Anybody who agrees with me, who says I'm beating the game by getting to 9-5, anyone who thinks that, okay? There are 2 games of TetRis, there are 4. That's why it's 4 blocks. I'm not kidding. When do you hear how crazy this is? Should I write it down? Maybe. I haven't written anything down on this show in so long because these cretins are always here going, RC, RC, these creatures. Usually. I don't know where they are now. Hiding, maybe? Shadow entities that haunt me. How can you spook a shadow? Anyway. But I can just talk now. I don't have to do this whole shtick and song and dance. Perform. I don't want to perform. I'm just trying to talk about TetRis, dude. Let's call it the TetRis method. Why? Because it's the only thing I could come up with in that half second. There's 4 games of TetRis. Wait till you see how there's 4 games of TetRis. You will not believe how many games of TetRis there are. Because you think there's 1, right? Well, obviously there's not 1, because there's one game mode where it never ends and there's one where it doesn't. So obviously there's at least 2 games of TetRis. What most people think. I think that there's actually 4 games of TetRis. You could argue that there are many, many more. Okay. So the central thesis of TetRis is sort of creating a dichotomy, but also revealing how it's a false dichotomy in understanding the universe, right? It's either you know what's gonna, you know what's gonna happen, and it's all like basically preordained because you've already done it. You know what I mean? You had to have. If everything is endlessly expanding all the time, every second. So you're just replaying a version of events that you saw in your head. You know what I mean? Already. You already knew this was going to happen. Or the other version of Tetris, which is trust the randomness. It's gonna come. This is the universe where you're in that instance, right? Which is a very dark dyad, but it's actually a dark quadrant, which I'll explain. Yeah. I don't know if I can do this in a way that everyone can see. So I guess this is video chat exclusive content. We have the game of Tetris, right? Which is about putting as a reminder, putting 4 blocks into a grid of every other block being 4, right? We all understand that that's what happens when you get, technically that's what happens when you get Tetris. Everyone understands that. I'm not crazy. That's true. Did anyone ever point this out to you? That's what's happening. When the thing goes, meet me, oh, that's what the name of the game is. There's 4 different versions of the game. Oops, sorry, horsey. Wish I had a horsey. That'd be so awesome. I would kiss someone on the mouth. Like a horsey. I would do it like horsey as well. I'm gonna get kissed like a horsey. Tetris, right? Works like this. We got universe 1, universe 2, universe 3, universe 4. That's what a quadrant is, in case you didn't know. You might have never learned that, or you might not know how to say it, or who knows. It's acquired knowledge, it doesn't matter. So Tetris is actually 4 different games. There's game 1 of Tetris, which we all know, it's A-type, right? We know that. We know at least there's one, right? A-type and B-type, right? So what am I saying? There's 4. Oh, there can't be 4. What do you mean? It's A and B. No. There's a little cube. I don't know if you've noticed. In the bottom right of the screen here. I'll be able to show you once we're playing an actual game of Tetris. We're not playing the game of Tetris right now. We're listening to this beautiful music and talking. Oh, sorry about that. Just thought I'd add a little humor into it. You know, it's getting a little dry. This box it can either be a mystery, as in it's covered up, which is the next block after the one that we have now, or it can be open. Correct? And it can be showing you what the Tetris block is that you're about to get. Okay, I guess we'll just draw well, I didn't make it big enough. So it's either a box or it's showing what the Tetris is. I wouldn't presume to guess the universe's intentions. I'm very respectful of the universe. Very respectful of the universe. I trust it completely. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. There's nothing I can do. However, maybe there is. Because I can know what the next block is that's gonna come down, or not. Do you understand how those are mutually exclusive options? I could either know what the block is going to be after this one, the one that's currently coming down on the screen from somewhere on the top, or who knows where. Usually it's coming this way, right? We never seen this go back up, have we? Who knows? But so far in every universe that I've been in, the block comes down. Let's say it's the eye, the most important piece, coming down, right? Creating this grid, getting a Tetris. Well, do I want to know if the next block that's going to come up is going to be another eye or not? That's the central question of how there are 4 conditions of Tetris. So you can have A box or B beta question mark. Wait, so no, that's not true. It's not 4. Because... No, I'm just kidding. Of course, you could make it as many or as few as you want, but I'm just pointing out something very important, which is this entire time I've sort of, as a joke, not talked enough about the elephant in the room, which is you can change the entire game of Tetris. You can change the entire game of Tetris, and you can make it a different game with the click of a button in the game itself. Isn't that amazing? So you can change the game on the fly. You can make it a new, different game with one button. It's programmed into the game that you can turn the question mark off. In other words, having it show the next block that's coming up, or not. One is much more difficult than the other. These are the truths of the universe made manifest. You can only either be in one or the other of these two universes. You can switch back and forth if you want to. And of course, you then realize that there are actually infinite amount of Tetrises all being played at once. Right, because you can either have the box on or off at any time. It's not something that you do outside of the menu, outside of the game, in the menu. You're doing it in the game. Meaning that Tetris block that came down not only came down in every universe in a different way and the same way all at once, but also did so double. One universe where you clicked it, one universe where you clicked it for half of a second, and so on, and so forth, and beyond, 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 and then some, and again. And is that not infinite? We throw this word around all the time. It's science fiction stuff, man. Infinite. Infinite. It means goes on forever. Has no end. Whoa. And that's one view of the world. Another view of the world is, no, there's going to be an ending. It might start again. That would be a rebirth or a recycle or a, changing of thought patterns or however you get there, And getting to the point where you can switch back and forth and realize that it's okay, you know what I mean? That's part of the game. But all of that leads to this. What does that teach us practically? That's philosophy. Now let's move into practical philosophy, applied philosophy, sociology, the hard sciences. Let's be realistic here. This means is that if you didn't beat, very technically, if you didn't beat every level without seeing the next Tetris block, you didn't complete Tetris. So nobody can say at the end of this playthrough, I've completed Tetris under any circumstances. I have not completed Tetris. I'm barely able to argue that I may be beating Tetris. I have to argue this like a lawyer, because this is pervasive. This is a really pervasive idea. I talked about it earlier a little bit in this very long video. But the real truth is, dudes, this game's, philosophy that I'm trying to get across to you is if you don't beat every single B-type level at every high, you didn't complete Tetris. No way. And of course, I've already mentioned it, but just reiterating for one, just one more time, mostly for me as a note to myself, listening back, making the final Tetris review video, which is probably going to be less time than this, because this is pouring my heart and soul into something that I really care about. I love this game. I do. I think it's cool. I know I keep saying that over and over, but this is what I need to be focusing on, not like the most devastating possible thing that drains my heart of all of its blood. Back to business. Let's play this game. But yeah, obviously I'm not completing Tetris here. That would be a bizarre, weird statement. But I think we can now talk about what beating Tetris looks like. And I'm actually gonna turn the music off because if it's just for me, I just want to hear the game and not think about this beautiful music that Yuri Bezmenov composed all by himself. Oh, I should say, you also understand the game's philosophy on the music, right? And why it's segmented into 4 as well. Just saying. Another quadrant. Such a shame it's not called quadrat. Quadris. Considering Tetris, there's 4 blocks. Am I crazy? Am I taking crazy pills? Why is it called Tetris? That's the biggest problem with the game. Genuinely. You think I'm joking, bro? Why is it called Tetris? There's 4 blocks. And it makes a 4-line deep group of blocks disappear. Why is it called Tetris? Here's an info hazard for you. I'm about to tell you. Just making sure I Tetra means 4 in Greek. And tennis. So if you like this sport tennis, I would check out TetRis. TetRis. It's TetRis. It's not Tetris. TetRis. It's TetRis. TetRis. That's not how you say it. You don't say Tetris. TetRis. No, I've never played a game called TetRis. I'm not playing a game called TetRis. No, I'm playing a game called TetRis. If anyone around you lets you say TetRis to them, they don't love you. TetRis? I've never heard of that game. I know TetRis. That's not what it's called. It's not called TetRis. Tetris. You wanna play Tetris? Oh, Tetris, man. Because you call it Tetris, you aren't good at it. It's not called Tetris, it's TetRis. Because you must have that thought to yourself. Tetris, what is that? Shouldn't it be Quadris? Right? No. Because it's 4, you understand? Quad 4. No. TetRis. That's how you say it. It's not called Tetris. 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 If any of you mothers say on the call to me, Tetris, I'll do that to you. Okay? Get ready for a fight. You're in for it, mister. Oh, I'm gonna kitty crawl at you. I would. If you did that to me, you came on my show, you said, I heard you like Tetris. Oh, I'll play it instantly. That's my new rule. When I end this, if one person comes into the call and calls me on this number and says TetRis, I'll play it. I won't stop playing until I feel like it. No. That they admit defeat, that it's called TetRis. Because it's a combination of tetra, tetra. You would say tetra, meaning 5 in Greek. Tetra, you don't say it like tetra, but we all say like beta, meta, creta, which is the right way. It would be tetra. Why the S? Tetris, tennis. Yeah, what is this tennis thing, right? You go, what? Tennis? But I'm not hitting anything back. So the name isn't good. Technically. This is the worst part of the game, is the name. It sucks. I think Tetris makes people not want to play it. It's not called Tetris. If you dig this game, get on board with me, man. You gotta say TetRis to them, because that's the name of the game. Make them say it. I'm spreading this new cult. It's called the TetRis cult. Okay? And you guys are all responsible now for spreading the word. It's pronounced just gonna have this play. Right, you go on how to pronounce. There's a thing on it. It says the correct pronunciation is TetRis, but it's TetRis. Let's hear what they think it sounds like.
Tetri.
That's not what. TetRis. So let's see what they have to say about it.
This week, we're hosting a free trading and investing workshop right here in Woodland Hills. Inside this workshop, you'll learn you don't need to be a Wall Street pro to trade like one. Instead of getting a finance degree, what if you could figure out when and where Wall Street institutions were buying and selling?
I would jump for joy.
Alongside them instead of against them. It's all about locating their financial footprints, and that's exactly what we'll show you in our free workshop. It's a true breakthrough for knowing when to buy and sell. Over the past 25 years, we've taught this approach to over 218,000 students.
I mean, I feel like this is a scam.
94% student satisfaction.
Should I report this video?
Our talented instructors come from a variety of backgrounds, including former hedge fund managers, floor traders, brokers, and more. These people know what they're talking about. Not only will you begin learning how to mirror the trades on Wall Street, but you'll also learn about strategies for growing a retirement portfolio in a variety of market conditions, how professionals profit when stocks are falling, when to buy and when to sell based on strategy and a plan, how to protect your investments against inflation, and so much more. Click the link below and sign up for a free trading and investing workshop right here in Woodland Hills.
Oh, I mean, I feel like it's a scam. Like, I feel like I should report this right now. Anyway. Crazy, man.
TetRis.
No.
TetRis.
Okay. Is stuff gonna come up? Yeah, stuff came up. I'm not gonna show this. All right. Such a cool language. Check this out. Yeah, whatever. So cool, man. Ancient Greek. So complicated, so cool. Tetra. Yeah, it shouldn't be tetra. It's TetRis. You attack it from the other side, just like Bezmenov would teach us, Yuri. He goes, let's see if a videos would yield a result here. No. I mean, you know, I'm just decoding ancient Greek messages through the Agarthan, you know, supercomputer here, okay? So now that we're not in the presence of this stream idiots, we can just talk like men. Just trust me, okay? Just trust me, bro. Just trust me, bro. It's TetRis. You know, get fancy with it. Say anything with TetRis. It can't be Now tennis, how do we feel about that? It was just my favorite sport. It was just my favorite sport. Oh yeah. Tennis. I just named it after tennis. Okay, drink some water, guys. Don't make me turn this car around. You ever hear of 5-5? Mm-hmm. TetRis. It's whatever, there's two camps. It's whatever Yuri Bezmenov says or whatever I say, you pick. But only one of those two options. Let's see the game, bro. Why don't you say anything, dude? I don't want to always cater to the stream, idiots. Y'all want to see what's going on? Sheesh. Nah, he did not, though. Yeah, he's super decked out, bro. He out here, bro. Sheesh. Nah, but sheesh. We're in the money. Nah, but we talking sense. We talking bad sense, bro. We talking Mad Libs, bro. This is Mad Libs, bro. Sheesh. That's Mad Libs, bro. Sheesh. Let's just cover them up. Cover them up. Bye-bye. That's the eyeball. See you later. Stupid. Oh, no. You don't know what's happening? You don't know what's happening at all? You're stupid? You have to wait for the video because you're so dumb? And all these cool things. Whoa, no way. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. Sheesh. Oh, wow, all this crazy stuff I'm looking at that's different from what you're seeing. Now you have to watch the video too. Never stop watching. I'm always watching you. Watch me, you understand? So the more you watch, the more points you get. And if you get 1,000,000, then you unlock the secret tier. Okay? So just, no matter what, when this comes up, know that something really cool is happening that you can't see. And because you didn't see it, now you have to watch the video too. He did not just say that. Now he did, though. That's how Charlie's doing. My heart. Hello, Charlie. Say hello, Charlie. Hello, Charlie. That's Charlie, my heart. Have a look at him. It's actually a girl. Don't know why. I thought I saw Pikachu. Whoa. You're yoking me. He did not bring up the little Mac Piranha plant discussion. Now he did, though. We always gotta pick one on the two Marios and where they go, bruh. And where they go, bruh, I do not know, bruh. Enough power sucking. You guys are power suckers. You guys are obsessed with power. You guys are obsessed with power. You guys are obsessed with power. The new sponsor. Gerbrew. Gerbrew. Look, it's Gerbrew. The brand new sponsor, Gerbrew. It's made with oat. Talking about Gerbrew. It says N-G-E-R. I'm not saying it says something different. I'm saying what it says on the bottle. You can read it.
That's what it says, bro. So if Piranha Plant fought Piranha Plant, who would win? I'm saying the same character. These two are the same character. They're the same fighter in different bodies. No, look. Obviously, whichever one my hand grabs will be the winner. Super Smash Brothers! Oh, I cannot wait. Ooh, I cannot wait for Super Smash Brothers. Oh, Super Smash Brothers. Toasty. These two fighting. Who you got? Me personally, I go for no less than Mr. Mac. No, Mr. Mac. It's gotta be Mr. Mac. Everyone call him little. He little. He 5'7". This segment is brought to you by Ingerbrew. That's what it says on the bottle. I'm just reading what it says. It's made with Ain Oot. Ingerbrew. It says it right there. It's ingredients. Pure. Certified. Ginger? What? You can't write that. I gotta erase this. There's a slur on this bottle. Oh my gosh. What the? I'm marking this out. You kidding me? You joking me, bro? You can't say this. I'm gonna cross this out. Cross this out. I'm just gonna censor it a little bit. So this is our brand new sponsor, Ingerbrew. Made with pure certified Inger. I love it. I drink it all the time. Thank you to our sponsor, Ingerbrew. Ingerbrew? What? I should drink more of this. So sweet. Sweetheart, can I start the game again? Please, oh please. Yes, baby. Of course you could. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you so much. Okay. I think we do this. Oh, crap. Sorry, I didn't mean to swear there. Crap. Yeah. So what would happen if Piranha Plant and Little Mac fought? Does anyone have any thoughts on that? Just in general. If you have any, let me know. Oh no, Pikachu, don't go up there. You're nothing compared to me. Oh. Wait, one other thing changed. I can't figure out what it is. Can you solve this mystery? Only one other thing changed on this plane. Pikachu obviously just moved. But there's one other thing that changed. If you guess it right, you get a prize. Tricking people? I would never trick anyone. I've never tricked anyone. I've never tricked anyone. I've never tricked anyone. I've never tricked That's how many times I have to say it to make sure you guys understand what I mean. Anyway, yeah, this is TetRis. Or you could also say TetRis. TetRis. You can't say TetRis. So I've already started down this path. I might want to just finish this now. I'm thinking it's going to be hard to do that. That would be really stressful for me to lose TetRis. I would need something at least as good as TetRis to justify losing it for my life for a little minute. So I don't play it all the time and get better and better. It's another philosophy of Tetris, as you would call it. What we will henceforth call TetRis. I've finally been able to say its real name, TetRis. But yes, you may always improve in Tetris. You can never say that you're really done learning this game. All the time you find yourself contemplating the possibilities of it and how many different iterations of you did the different things all at once. Some scary stuff. So which of the two universes does that concept embody, do you think? Does it embody more the, the idea that, there's destiny or there's not? Is there such a thing as destiny? I don't know. It's the easiest way I can explain it. Like, to what degree was I destined to lose that round? Semi-serious question. Is every game of Tetris beatable? Do we know that information? I might not want to know if there is a yes or no on that question. Hopefully it hasn't been answered. I hate when people think they've answered questions, you know? It's so strange. Like, didn't that seem hopeless? Like, how did I end up in that position? You know what I mean? What did I do differently? Why I was on such a roll and now I'm sort of back to square one? What did I focus on that I didn't before? What was I thinking about that pushed me to whatever degree I need to go to get better at this game, man? To understand it, to play it, to really feel what you're supposed to do at any given moment. You know? Because all this time I've been playing TetRis the wrong way. I never touched these quote-unquote levels in my life. Who does? It's a gaming sin that I'm admitting now. I only ever played TetRis. A-type. The comparative amount of time I will have spent on the, you know, quote-unquote campaign of the game and the current iteration of it I'm playing, which is on the Game Boy, just so sad, man. So it comes down to my central piece is either, you know, floating or sinking the entire rest of the idea of what I'm trying to accomplish, which is explain that there may or may not be an argument to be made that I've beaten this game, and there's a very good counter argument that I've been waiting to lob at myself to see if I could handle before it comes up, which is okay, Mr. Trust the Universe. Everything's gonna work out and blah, 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 blah. And, you know, it's gonna happen the way it's gonna happen, and you can't control it, and it isn't up to you. What sort of guy do you consider yourself to be when you're feeling that way? Sort of begging the question here, but it's basically I'm saying, you play Tetris, as you would call it. I call it TetRis. Or TetRis. But not Tetris. Okay? Anyway, is when you're being the most true version of yourself. And the most true version of myself is admitting I never touched B-type. Why would you do this? Is so different from everything that the rest of the game decides to do. You know, with the whole like infinity thing. Which philosophy suits you best in whichever moment, of course, you may adopt yourself, but those are the two philosophies of the game. As reflected by which playstyle you prefer. Are you going for Tetris or not? Those are two states, like these two states, that can come on and off. In the middle of a game, you can go, well, no, oh yeah, I do need it, or just go like, okay, what would I do now? Oh, well, you know, or some variation thereof, where you've done every instance of doing it. You know, it's multiplicative. You know, it goes on and on and on and on. Right? Isn't that infinite? Yeah. Right? Infinite. Isn't this game not infinite? In that way, you say to me, RC? It goes against your whole thesis, trust the universe. Well, what universe? It's a big nothing. What are you talking about? It's all ones and zeros. There's no faith in it or belief. It's predictive. You can get it down to you know, an exact science of which block is going to come down and which part of which area of which placement of which, you know, dodecahedron, and the roll of the dice and blah, 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 and all that stuff, man. No, nothing means anything. It's all just a big nothing, you know. You are always going to do it every single time, or not do it every single time all at once, over and over and over again, infinitely. So what are you talking about? Trust the universe. It's stupid. It's just a repetitive task. It's like what they give to chimpanzees in a zoo. entertain them, you know. You've been had. This game's not rad at all. It's like a weird, strange addiction you have to a bizarre fantasy that there's any magic or control or anything, that you can solve Tetris. But I've solved Tetris. I have an argument that I'm going to make about the life of the Game Boy battery running out. Are we really almost done? I don't want to be done. I don't want to be done. I hate happy endings. I hate happy endings. Okay, oops, I didn't mean to. No, Tetris can't be done. Yes, it will be done. It will always be done in every world. Again and again, forever. Wow, you are a real swell guy at parties, huh? Well, it's the truth, isn't it? It's ones and zeros, dude. It's a program. It's not, there's no faith at all. It was always going to do this set of things in this order every time. In this instance of this reality that we exist in right now. Which only you do. Listening. You stare long enough at a CRT, you start to see the scan lines in the television. The ones that pop up every once in a while on the side of the stream idiots' heads. I loathe them so. Wish it was just us. The problem with the universe, you stare too long, it stares back. Know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be real with you, dog. I do not know what you're saying. Didn't expect that, did you? No. Wow. Ba-doo-dee-doo. Oh. Oh, it's all done then, huh? All done, huh? It's all finished. You don't have any control. No, you're weird for thinking that. TetRis, more than anything, is a state of mind. Didi, get out of my laboratory. You needed to pick me up there. Wasn't time for 9-3, but just wanted to see the big fat guy playing the drums. And hear this song again, my favorite song. So if it's all random and none of it matters, what's my argument? Well, before we get started talking about which types of nihilistic stuff you want to throw at me by saying it's all for nothing, it meant nothing anyway, it's a simulation kind of idea, okay? I refuse your central premise, because we might not even be referring to the same game of TetRis. Are you talking about A-type box, A-type no box, A-type box intermittently, box every other thing? So now you have to provide an argument for each of those states. So your logic has become infinite. In the same way that you say infinite is a bad thing. So is your logic not infinite as well? What game of TetRis are you playing? Because let's just start with the first 4 quadrants. A-type box? It's a different game from B-type, from A-type no box. Right? Different game. 2 completely different games. I know what's going to happen next, or I don't. So which version of TetRis are you saying? No, it's extraordinary, you know? What an extraordinary masterpiece. Hats off to Yuri Bezmenov. Oh, 4-3? Why is this not done? Yeah, TetRis is just a state of mind. It's a game about tennis. So really what the whole game was based on was tennis. And the reason is you should imagine a ball in a court. And there's a man standing far, far away. So far you can't even see him. And he's shooting tennis balls at you. But you're not preparing a strike back with your racket. Like in tennis. You're going to instead It's just asking the central question, how much are you willing to bet? Can you answer that question yourself? How much are you willing to bet? Here's my counter argument. How much are you willing to bet? Oh, you're so sure. 100%. Yes, Tetris is solved. It's a solved game. Everything that could have been figured out about it is done because every instance will have happened all at once over and over again. So it's all meaningless and you were always meant to lose this game in this version of this reality. Oh, so in other words, you can't say every game of Tetris is solved then. Was there always a path to beat that level that I just beat? Was this the only instance of reality I ever beat that level? Or, really, this is what you realize about TetRis the most after playing it for a while, and it's since it can be played either way, and there are at least two different versions of the game TetRis. Then why would it be a solved game? How is it just nothing? How is it all nothing, man? Because that's what you're saying, dude. You're saying it's all nothing when you make that argument. Is that cool with you? Is that something that's okay with you to say? Are you gonna stand by that wholeheartedly? Yeah, it's nothing. Nothing means anything. Okay, bro, you gonna say that with your chest? Call me and say that to me. Yes. It's only a state of mind. TetRis. TetRis. I love you forever. It's only a day away. I love that so much. Only a day away. So at every given moment, you're always thinking to yourself, can I play for lines? Can I play for TetRis? Can I play for lines? Can I play for TetRis? How much money is on the line if I win this bet? Bet you I can. Bet you anything. This is why I like TetRis the most, and I've saved it towards the end of the final video I will make on TetRis. Potentially. as you would call it. I call it TetRis. But yeah, no, it's definitely the evolution of your brain stem that you will go through if you play this game enough is worth the hours you sink in, which is what a computer game is meant to be. You are as good as both the focus you put into it, as well as the underlying principle as to whether or not you think that this game of TetRis can be completed. And what would your bet have been? That I would have completed this one. It's a little fun game I know I'd love to play. How about you? Oh, it's 69. Well, farewell, TetRis, I suppose. It had to end sometime. You can't be sitting here unfinished in my backlog anymore. I'm sorry. We've had our fun, but our time is done, TetRis. До свидания. And then you think, well, my time with TetRis can't be done because every moment I spend not playing TetRis is a moment I wasn't getting better at TetRis. Give that man his money. So, I want you to bet me whether or not I can beat games of TetRis, and the stocks will go up and down. Make it a lottery even, if you guys want. I could do some high stakes TetRis gambling. Oh yeah, that'd be fun. I always know when I want to win or lose. Could trick people. Dominate them, you know. Control them, you know. Be like, yo, RC, blam, blam. I'll be like, blip. I'll be like, blam. We could do sub bets, you know. Sub bets for things like, oh, Honey Nut Cheerios bowls at this time of night. Turn this into a mukbang. If that's what y'all want. Like, if that's what y'all want, that's fine. That's what y'all want, that's fine. That's what y'all want, that's fine. Sheesh. That's what y'all want, that's fine. Sheesh. I do it in a heartbeat. I say, what's up?
What you playing at? What'd you just say? Man, I'm about to beat you in TetRis. Cause this game go head to head. That's another universe. This universe, you play versus me, you win, you get all the money. You feel? Alright, y'all ready for the big announcement? Right here at the end of the video from your boy Red Shadow. Check it. We about to change the world, y'all. We gonna have a prize pool. All the money y'all donate, it either goes to me or it goes to the house. Alright? So check it. You bet I don't body you in TetRis. For real. Done. Alright. Watch your boy move. Alright. You beat me. My score. We go again. We roll it back. Alright? Obviously, 2 or 3 or 4 times. However many times for make it so that I'm the victor ultimately. And you never get the money. It's all one big trick. Bam! Nah, but watch this. We go bam! Alright. Such a nice ditty. It does a little nice ditty. No. Those are my favorite numbers. Those are my favorite numbers. Those are... For every score, for every top score in every single instance of every reality. For every top score in every instance of every version of every reality that I said this. And so on and so forth. And so on and so forth. Here we go. Bruh, bruh. Bruh, bruh. Bruh, bruh, bruh. Y'all check it. Bruh. Bruh. Bruh, bruh. Y'all check it. There's a new contest. Whoever send me the most money gets a prize. Here's a brand new concept to the channel. Whoever sends me the most payment on PayPal gets a prize. What's the prize? I'm not gonna say what the prize is. That only radio chads know though. Sheesh. Nah, but he just got 7902. Straight up, big up. Put your chest out. Put your chest out. You can't get a better score than that. Try me, bro. Right now, 2-player. This game is 2-player. I haven't talked about it the whole time. You can play this game with 2 people. So if you're in physical proximity to me, you can play with me. Yatta? Sugoi. Anyway. Bruh. Alright. That's over. That little celebration's over. Now back to business.
Just these three. On 3. And then where are we looking at it 4? 4 is... Well, now we know what 8-4 looks like. You never have to do them in any order either. I'm just doing these this way because... I don't know, I'm mentally ill. You know, what is your reason for doing your level selection on your version of your reality of this game? That you never put this much thought into, did you? You thought it was just baby blocks going from the sky. Listen, if I'm crazy, debate me, bro. Phone number's right there, bro. Call in, bro. Done, bro. I won't put your number on the screen, bro. Actually, they won't even be able to hear you on the stream, probably. I don't even know if it works, bro. Try calling, bro. We'll find out, bro. We can work it out. We can work it out. Oh. 8-4. 8-4 is how tall I am on a bad day. 8-4 is how tall I am on a bad day, bro. Bruh, bruh. 8-4 is how I feel on a bad day, bro. Bruh, bruh. Okay. Just don't eat the microwave popcorn, whatever you do, RC. Don't eat the microwave popcorn, whatever you do, RC. Don't eat the microwave popcorn, whatever you do, RC. I think I gotta eat the microwave popcorn now. I really do. I think it's too tempting. You know, we got a lot more game to play, but my stomach is telling me beat the Mario game in front of people. You know, beat this game in front of people. I've already somehow missed out on beating Undertale in front of people. So I'm not gonna lose Tetris unless I have to, absolutely. So, good night. Because I gotta eat the microwave popcorn, you see. If someone were around, I would continue. No one's around. I'm only beating the game of Tetris in front of someone. At least one person. Doesn't matter who. Could be anyone. Could be myself. If I want. Because I'm witnessing now, myself, doing these things. It's quite bizarre, really. Alright. Till next time. Which for you will be,